Hello boys and girls, we are back again playing Clash Royale with a couple of rewards to claim, and keep it a big one, we are just going to be playing the same deck because I don't enjoy the game enough to sit and try and think of think of a deck to make, if you know what I mean. Like, you know, sometimes it's fun to mess around with the decks and try and like make your own. But for one, I don't know the card levels, and two, I mean, the game's just dog shit, if we're honest. Yeah, we have managed to get 3 uploads in a row. Is this the biggest comeback of all time? Possibly. Like, really, bro? I'm trying to monologue here, if you don't mind, and one of them is gonna hit as well. That's so annoying. Whatever. Coming up against Mr. Banana in the Chinese clan. Looking to play some sort of bait with what do you call this? With Dart Princess and that's crazy that the Dart, like, this is not a fantastic start. Whatever. Oh, no luck, buddy. Okay. Bro's just playing all of the fucking bullshit in the world, I suppose, but we are actually ahead already in both lanes. So probably gonna go with the Dart because he thinks he's up an elixir. Try and catch it. Okay, he doesn't, but he goes with a dodgy barrel. Okay, on my screen that looked as if it was like to the side. Whatever. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about winning and losing, at least in a psychological sense to some degree. Not to flex, I suppose, but always through life I was known as a winner, I guess. You know, I was like we talked about yesterday. I was skinny, which on its own isn't particularly like an interesting trait, I suppose. But you know, would you rather be skinny? Would you rather be fat? You know, I feel like you'd probably rather you'd rather be skinny. Thank God the what's it called? My my dart only took 1 hit there. Yeah, so I was skinny. You know, I'm reasonably athletic, at least in comparison to the average, I suppose. You know, quite smart academically. You know, whatever. But what is misunderstood is the fact that I have all of these things naturally, or you know, without effort. I think what isn't understood. Please don't get both of them killed. Okay, so we're just letting everything connect today, are we? I think what's misunderstood, and is a little bit annoying to me, is the fact that Dude, saying this guy is just spamming fucking everything on me, bro. What's misunderstood is the fact that you have to try and you have to put effort in to have these things. You know, yes, I might be gifted to some degree. That's not you know, I didn't earn it. But to think that I constantly win in everything, and it's all luck and nothing to do with the effort that I've put in, and it's not it's like it's a, how would you say, it's like it's a gift rather than a reward. They see you know, someone who doesn't win see someone who does win as a gift, something that's been given to them, rather than a reward that the person who won has gotten. If you understand what I mean. So, for example, a lot of the time in school, I would score the highest or one of the highest in the tests. Meanwhile, I didn't openly talk about doing revision or you know, like try hard in the subject. But if you actually looked a little bit deeper in, you would notice that I wasn't like a nerd in class, but I didn't sit the entire time, you know, screaming at my friend and taking the mick. Like, yes, I did that half the lesson, but the other half, at a minimum, was spent doing this guy name's Billy, by the way, in the top left. That's a little bit scary. a majority of the time was actually spent doing the work, you know. So I think what happens is people pay attention to one thing, and then for whatever reason don't pay attention to something else. If you know what I mean, like they see what they want to see. Okay, that is really annoying. This is fucked, by the way. Yeah, like that Pekka probably gets a hit on my tower as well. Not two, right, Charlie? Okay, thank God. Yeah, I don't know. So someone who always loses will in a sense of jealousy or envy, I suppose. look at someone who wins and be like, they don't deserve it. And they spend so much energy and so much time and so much whatever focusing on the fact that they don't think that someone deserves it. That and that is energy that could very easily be spent on. I really hope that those skellies don't take my tower. That's fine. As long as the dart shoots quickly. No, okay. Oh, whatever. Yeah. So that's energy that very much could be spent on themselves instead. So instead of crying about losing, why don't you actually do something about the fact you're losing? If you understand what I mean. So why instead of this is, I mean, how can bro even do this? And he has a vines as well. Like I don't even know what is going on. How is he doing this to me? I mean, what a joke. See, I'm the loser in this situation, but maybe this guy just knows more than me about the game. So he mugs me, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not sure. Now it definitely is possible to get something out of this, but I think this guy needs to win. But whatever. So I don't know what I was saying now. Okay, that's a little bit annoying. I think that's GG. Could probably go with another barrel. Why not? Yeah, there's vines. The Wally should make it in time, I think. Yeah, but it's I mean, it's just GG. What a horrible matchup, by the way. So we had Vines and Fireball, Marcha, Pekka, Princess Skarmy, fucking what a deck. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, I think people should spend more time on themselves rather than judging someone else and being jealous of someone else. You know, if you rather than like, you have to think. Like say the average person, you know, like say I don't know, like a friend or a classmate or someone at work. You don't see not 99%. You don't see at least probably 70% of their life. You know, you don't see what they do inside their own home. You don't see what they do in their free time when you're not with them. You don't know what they practice or what they. Do you know what I'm saying? So rather than crying about someone being better than you or someone not even just being better than you, just being good at something, maybe instead learn something yourself. You know? Boom, one water connection is huge. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just jealousy is one of them things. I really hope the Marcha. Okay, that's fine. Should get one hit. That's okay. Holy ability. Yeah. So I think people should just spend less time being jealous. Now, of course, it's easier said than done. I think is the phrase, because okay, W5 elixir. When you see something or you see someone have something that you want, or you see someone be good at something you thought you were good at, it's of course definitely difficult to come out. Oh my god, that is so annoying. Whatever. It's of course difficult to I suppose forfeit the pride in a sense, and be like, okay, he's better than me. What can I do? Maybe I come back stronger. It's very difficult to forfeit the pride especially when that's one thing you thought you were good at. You know, in life, especially nowadays with social media and whatever else, you're very unlikely to be the best at something. Um, if you know what I mean. Like, you go on the internet and you see some little like Chinese kid that's 4 years old, and he knows like everything you've ever known in your life on any topic, and he's 4 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be Chinese, but I feel like it's more common for an Asian person to have that sort of characteristic than anyone else. Okay, and the Mega Knight's on my tower, which isn't great. Try and keep the Marcher off. Okay, thank God them hits. Well, those didn't hit. I don't know how I've lost this game, by the way. I'm gonna go with a log, I suppose. I'll go with this because I don't really know what else to do. Always predicted me Deluxe the GOAT. I mean, Jesus Christ, like, what do I even do? It's fine. We can take some damage on that other side. Really, bitch? Wow, that's insane. Yeah, nice log, bro. That's GG. Yeah, I mean these two matchups have just been absolutely terrible. Who cares? Yeah. So the moral of the story, I suppose, is just, you know, spend more time on yourself rather than thinking about someone else. You know, and in the same sense, or the opposite way around, you shouldn't how do you say? You shouldn't be so bothered about what someone else thinks about you. Because what does it matter? You know? Like, I haven't always had this mindset, of course, especially when you're younger. I think it's it's difficult to not be influenced or to have your feelings swayed by the way someone sees you, if you know what I mean. You get my spirit here. Okay, that's a little bit annoying, but what can you do? Yeah, I think it's difficult to not be swayed by the way someone feels about you, especially if it's someone that you, how would you say? Especially if it's someone that you care about, or someone you look up to more. Please go for my king. Yo, are we like for real? Whatever. Yeah, but if someone you care about and someone that you like, especially, it's difficult to not, like, if they're mean to you or something, it's difficult to not feel bad, and even more so bad than if it was someone who you don't care about as much. But I think you should at least try to not care as much, because at the end of the day, nobody really knows you but you. And it sounds very it sounds cliche, I suppose, but it's true, you know. Like, oh, I did not mean to do that, but what can you do? Yeah, it just sounds very cliche, but I think really hope my dog. Okay, huge. Please, oh my god, like, bro, these games are just terrible. Yeah, it sounds very cliche, but Bruce keeps repeating himself over and over again. Yeah, just love yourself, you know. Obviously not too much, because you don't want to be so prideful that that it's bad for you, I suppose. But I don't know. I mean, bro, I'm distracted by the games, bro. Like, what the fuck have any of these decks been? I mean, this is why nobody plays this game. It's so boring. Like, brother, you just keep spamming everything, and then he has like a tank with 6 million health, and then yeah, nice one, mate. You're the goat. Like, what do I even do here? Do you know what I mean? Like, bro. Yeah, drop cheese. And then he's not even going to be dead in time. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? Yeah, I think that's enough Clash Royale for me today. Yeah, so the moral of the story is, guys, try to not be as jealous, and try to and not care about what people think about you, because at the end of the day, what's inside of you matters the most. All right, the way you see yourself is most important, and not in a pride way or an ego way or a narcissism way, but just in a healthy mental space way. Is what I would say. Not to blame on you. What's in the shop? Let's see. Can we get the Evo box? How much do I have to spend? 700. Okay. Get a big one. Add. Holy 5-star. Wow. Thank you so much for the Evo drill. Let's go. That's massive. W Supercell. 63 fucking drills. I will never be using that, but thank you anyway. Okay. Buy everything but the banner. I won't get the Evo box. Yeah. So. Okay, 4-star. It's not great. And we get Valkyrie shards, which I've already got. Fantastic. Thank you so much for the 380 Valks. Yeah. So, look after yourself. And even don't put yourself down for someone else. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's just not meant to be. Sometimes it's just not meant to be. I'll see you tomorrow.